Hey everyone, it's Julie Saillant. Welcome back to the channel. I'm thrilled that you are here. Let me put this down a little bit. I am your resident unicorn, and I know that all of you guys are unicorns too, so I'm going to address you as such. So hopefully that works for you. But I'm thankful that you're here. I am a seer. I help people with a lot of different things. I hate to put labels on people, but I am an animal communicator. I am a psychic. I'm intuitive. I read people and I help them basically find their way out of stuff where they feel lost, right? What I do is I can see where you're stuck and I can remove that negative energy. I can bring in spirit light, which is positive and beautiful, and put you on your path, on your soul's path of exactly what you're here to do, right? So with that said, today, this is going to be a little bit of a different video because I was just talking to one of my clients and it's become crystal clear to me that I need to talk about this. And this is your soul's path and what you agreed to do when you're here on planet Earth, right? So everyone knows, first of all, we go by numerology around here. So it's basically your birthday. That's how we come up with the numbers. And this is for the life path number 11. I'm going to stick to these. I was going to do them all at once, but I'm going to stick them separately because it'll be easier that way for you because I understand how you work because I'm an 11. So awesome. Welcome to the family. But what was clearly, it's been so clear to me lately is that we all have gifts, but so many of us don't know how to use them. But more than that, we don't know what our soul's path is. We don't know what we're here for. Like, why are we here? What are we doing? What's our purpose? How can we help each other? And if you don't have a purpose or a path in front of you, that's when a lot of us get stuck and lost. And that's when things can go sideways really quickly, right? Because if you, let's just say you were at a job and then all of a sudden you're not at the job anymore. And now you're kind of either drifting or you need another job and you kind of have an idea of what you want to do, but you're not sure. You just kind of a little off course, right? And it happens to all of us, right? So don't feel bad if this is you. But during this time is when you should start to reach out and try to receive downloads for what it is that you're actually trying to do, because the downloads will come from spirit, from your angels, from your team, right? To tell you exactly what it is you should be doing. And that's what you move forward with. Now, here's the difference between what most people say and what I'm going to say to you guys right now. You guys all know that you're master life path number 11, right? A master life path means that you've been here before, you've been reincarnated for a while, you know the drill, you've done many lifetimes, you have many lifetimes, you have many, many gifts, not just one or two, many gifts. And you probably also know that there are others around you that are the same, right? We are usually the people that don't fit in. We are the people that are like either invisible, number one, because we're so stealthy. And number two, we are the people that are looked at as, hey, can you help me? Because I feel super safe around you, right? Because that's just what we project. We project an energy that is safe, harmonious, and balanced. And in this world today, that's a very difficult thing to find. So people will gravitate towards that. And also your light, right? People just see your light and start going, hey, man, damn. That person's like plentiful and that person has it going on. And I want to feel that vibe myself. What I can tell you is that there's a lot of stuff coming for this planet. And I know I've alluded to this before, but you guys can take it because you're master number 11s. But what I've been seeing is that all of the star seeds are now being awakened, okay, by the High Council. So what that means is that through this whole COVID thing, and if you look at the timeline, it's a perfect divine timing. So if you are someone who's gone through the pandemic, right, as we all have, right, and you are feeling like I've lost my way, I don't know where I'm going, I don't know what I'm doing, or this is what's happening to you, something that's been working for a really long time is now no longer working for you, right? So it could be a relationship, it could be a job, it could be your own business that you have, and all of a sudden, after all this time, like could be like decades, all of a sudden you're like, this doesn't really work for me anymore, and I don't know why. And everything that I want to talk about to other people, they don't get me because we're too deep, right? We go layers, layers, layers deep, right? There's a reason for that. And the reason is that you are awakening and transforming and ascending to your next level. Now, as you do that, as I've said before, your light gets bigger, and that's wonderful, right? Because the good guys, right, want to see more of your light, but there's also the energy vampires and the ones that just want to destroy you, the bad people over here that will try to take your light and take everything you have. So just be aware that there are people out there of both sides of the fence, okay? In what I have seen in the last month, the big picture is that there is going to be a lot of strife on this planet, okay? There will be a lot of fighting for what you have, which is your light, which is your sensitivity, which are your gifts. The world will separate between the gifted ones, which are us, and the ones that are not so much gifted. And that just means that they have a different path to take. There's no shame, there's no shade, right? Everyone's trying their best. And I don't look at any life path numbers as better than, except for the master numbers. And the only reason I say that is because we've had more time to reincarnate. We've had more times on the planet. We've had more lifetimes. We should know more. You know, you should know more than somebody who's only been through maybe 2 lifetimes and you've been through 25. You sure should know more, right? So this is a call for all of the starseeds, the Pleiadians, all the sensitives to wake up. If you're just coming in and saying, you know, I don't know why, but things aren't working for me, and I don't know what to do about it, then you're in the right place, because this is what we do here, right? I help people find their soul purpose. But more than that, this goes way deeper. I've been getting the call to let you guys know that we are all going to stand like shoulder to shoulder, and you're going to need to hold your frame, right? Or your container. And what I mean by that, whenever you work with me, I will hold space for you so that you can grow, so that you are completely protected and you feel safe. You can let down your walls, and then you can start to go to work, and you can receive downloads from the divine or from your ancestors, whatever that is. And your gifts, you can play with your gifts and work with them, because that's what you should be doing anyways, with or without me. You should all be working with your gifts, finding out how they respond to others, how you can wield them, because your gifts are there for a reason. They're your gifts. And if they've been given to you, you need to work with them. It's like anything else, right? So what I saw in my vision, and I keep getting the same vision over and over and over again, and it's all of us, and we're standing in a line, and we're shoulder to shoulder, and then we are the ones that hold the line against anything bad or anything evil against the planet. There are people behind us that they are the ones that are not as talented. They are at a different baseline spiritually and energetically than we are. So if you imagine 0 to 100, and 100 being the most enlightened being on this planet, if you're at like a 60 or a 50, right? You've been in the game a little bit, you've been working on yourself, right? You know, you're doing your thing, and you're still learning. That's awesome. But there are people that are at like a 10. There are. I face them every day. And you probably do too. It's super annoying between the 2 of us or 3 of us or hundreds of us. Just saying, I'm just saying. It is annoying because it's hard to work with those that have very little. But remember what I said. We have to be kind. We have to be humble. Nobody's perfect. And we're all at different stages in our spiritual journey. But I will tell you this, and this is no bullshit right here. This is all truth, right? I'm telling you right now. We will have to stand together. And that's why in every single video I say to you guys, please lean into your gifts. Please start to work with them, because I can't do this by myself. I'm one person, I'm one being. And no matter how highly protected I am, I need you to help me so we can do this together, so we can help the planet. We can help those that are behind us, because that's what we do. If you're a master number, you have chosen the path that may be much harder than others, right? But you knew you could take it, and you knew you'd learn from it, and you knew you could stand in it. At some point, you're going to say, I can do this. I can do this. Yeah, I'm going to get thrown to the ground. Yep, it's going to hurt. Yep, it's going to suck. But I know I can still get back up. So I'm asking you to think about, I don't know when this is going to happen, but at some point it will happen, that we're all going to have to stand together and hold the line against anything bad coming towards us or our planet that wants to hurt us, because it's a real deal and the deal's already been sealed, and it was sealed like over 10 years ago by the elite. It's a fact. So what do you need to know right now? Well, right now you need to know that you have gifts like crazy, right? Crazy. So start using them, start working with them. If you don't know how, you can work with me or find someone that you resonate with that will help you. I got 3 cards for you today, 3 keys that'll help you move forward. And the first one is creation through dream time. So a lot of you right now are probably getting downloads through your dreams. I know I am. And are also during the day. Keep a journal with you. Start writing down all your downloads. It's super duper important because there's always a message in them. And this is the time when you can feel free to create. A lot of you, as myself, my clients, are getting downloads to start something brand new. Like, I want to start this in this country, right? Or I want to learn how to whatever. Go for it, right? Anything that you have will never be cast aside, right? Anything that you learn is always going to benefit you at some point, some way, somehow in the future. But through creation is the way, that's the doorway for you to get better at using your gifts and helping others and helping yourself at the same time. And then through the meadow, I also got vulnerability. The way to do this is to be vulnerable, right? That's the way to do it. You need to be vulnerable, and you really need to say to yourself, I have a beginner mindset. I don't know how this is going to look. I don't know what I'm going to, how it's going to work, but I'm going to figure it out. But you've got to be open and come with an open heart, no matter how accomplished you are, because that's the only way to learn. And then the last one is wind, which is activation. Now, how appropriate is this? Take a look at this. I've got creation, that's the beginning, right? I've got vulnerability, that's in the middle. And then I've got wind, that's the activation at the end. I've got beginning, middle, and end right here. I can't make this up. I can't make this up. Elements will help activate whatever you're trying to create. Wind, fire, earth, air. It's nothing that you don't know. But whatever you feel an affinity towards, go there. Start working with it. Get comfortable with your gifts once you've identified them. Creation, vulnerability, beginner mindset, activation means this is when things start to happen in our world. And this just means that you're going to be able to go out there and do whatever you need to do in the best way possible. And you're going to be at your highest self and at your highest strength. So I just wanted to send this message out to you guys that I believe in you. I have 100% faith in you. I believe in myself. And I know that it's going to take some doing for us to do this together, but we really need to work on this because it's super important for you. Really wish you hadn't done that.